And alrighty, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Sean Dexter and I welcome you back. I welcome you back to another Mango live stream. I wasn't supposed to do one today at all, but the markets have been taking a massive, massive dump and everyone's glooming and dooming. The altcoins have been getting wrecked. Bitcoin went down just a tad bit. Everything's still a-okay through a trend trader's perspective. But the altcoins have been getting demolished. Not just over the past couple of days, may I add, but for weeks now, right? You guys know that I've not been a fan of altcoins at all, which is why I've not been covering them. But now is the time. Now is when Sean is covering an altcoin, not an altcoin, all altcoins on a live stream because I really believe we are approaching the point of max opportunity. Before I go on any further, do I have a good voice check? Is the audio a-okay? Give me a thumbs up. Guys, today's live stream is going to be very, very important because this max opportunity zone that we are arriving at is the kind of opportunity that could change your accounts, that could change your lives, especially for those of you, okay, who have been saying Bitcoin is far too expensive for me to be collecting a lot, or Ethereum's far too expensive, or hey, even Cardano's far too expensive. This is that max opportunity zone that we are arriving at that will allow you to start collecting the big guns, right? The bazookas, which is your big stash of Bitcoin or your big stash of Ethereum, whichever major that you prefer. Let me go ahead and turn on the air conditioner. It's getting hot in here because the markets are getting hot. I can feel it. Those who are really experienced in the market, they are frothing in the mouth for this too. I am frothing in the mouth. Frank in the Discord was asking me, hey Sean, how much more do you want this to dump? I want this to dump a tad bit more because I'm feeling that urgency now, right? It's coming. We are arriving at the zone that I've been waiting for, okay? I'm going to explain what's going on in this chart over here to you guys very, very soon. And the reason I want to explain it to you guys, instead of just telling you guys, hey guys, we're at the zone, is because that way, you guys have the conviction to put on the positions when the time is right. And two, you guys can say, hey, this idea is invalidated. It's not going according to plan, right? Because that's what Mangoes is really about. We're not just oracles. You always have invalidations. So are you guys ready? Before we get into this, I want to give you guys some context as to where we were and how did we get here, okay? It all started with the Bitcoin dominant chart that we've been eyeing for a very, very long time, right? And it was, let's say, how long ago, okay? Let's go ahead and give you guys a good amount of time. This was all the way, Jesus Christ, 154 days ago, right? So around 5 to 6 months ago, we were looking, I'm going to turn off my horizontals for a bit. We're looking at Bitcoin dominance rising to the upside, and we were again super bullish on Bitcoin and bearish on alts for this entire time because the trend is the trend. The trend is your friend, and we were holding this weekly dynamic. Okay, we were using it as our guide to stay bullish on Bitcoin primarily and have small positions on altcoins, right? So basically around 90 to 95% Bitcoin, right? That's what our portfolio was 90 to 95% Bitcoin and around 5% altcoins. I know. You guys are thinking, oh man, Sean, why are you playing it so safe? Well, if Bitcoin is the coin that is trending and I can get the most bang for my buck while putting on the least risk, that's what I'm going to do, right? We're risk managers first. So Bitcoin was going up. I'm like, I'm going to just have max positioning in Bitcoin. But then we broke the weekly dynamic right over here. You guys can see we closed that weekly candle. That wasn't a good weekly candle either. That was a big red candle after putting in what one could call a kind of head and shoulders top. Call it what you will. I don't care. But we broke the weekly dynamic. I'm like, all right, guys, it's time to start scaling into altcoins. Now we're going to change our allocation goal from 90% to 95% all the way down to 75%. So that would give us a 25% altcoin allocation, right? And I would be happy with that until we see more information, right? Mostly I was looking for the zone over here to break towards the downside, etc., etc. But as soon as we broke that weekly dynamic, 2 weeks later we reclaimed it, and I had to call a spade a spade. I'm like, guys, this this is not working out according to plan. We have been invalidated on the invalidation of the trend. So the trend got revalidated. So the trend is getting revalidated after breaking the weekly. This means it's not being played on the weekly. This means we have to be patient. This means that we have to raise our time frame to the monthly and wait months before we get bullish on altcoins again. Remember that. Do you guys remember that? I said we are gonna have to wait months. And then you guys saw me not even entertain altcoins on the live streams for months, right? Well, months have passed by. In fact, 5 months have apparently passed by. Time flies, guys. You guys may be thinking, man, I don't want to wait months. I don't want to do this. I want to get into altcoins now. But look at that. 5 months have passed by, and I've been stress-free without any leverage trades on altcoins by simply following the TA. We lost the weekly trend, reclaimed it. It means that I have to change my time frame. Okay, I was not right on the time frame I was looking at. Immediately admit that and move on. So, what was the time frame that we decided to look at? The monthly. Right? As simple as that, the monthly, right? So we said, okay, the weekly trend is not being played clearly. Let's look at the monthly, and we'll just wait for the monthly trend to break. That's the essence of TA. Admit you're wrong quickly, move on, right? Move on. And that's how you'll be right eventually. And when you are right, you'll be right in a big way. So we're looking at the monthly now, and we are waiting for this monthly freaking trend to break for months and months and months. And now it's been 5 to 6 months now. This trend is just going up and up and up, even on Twitter. By the way, follow me on Twitter at Sean Dexter. I posted saying, guys, we are threatening to break the monthly trend, but we haven't yet. Wait for confirmation. If we break it, all season is on. But we didn't. We bounced to the upside. And remember, this can go up while the market's dumping, which means that alts are dumping harder than Bitcoin, which means that Bitcoin is still the safer bet. This is one of the best ways to look at Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance going up means that Bitcoin is a better risk-adjusted trade. Simple. Bitcoin dominance going up means that Bitcoin is a better risk-adjusted trade on the long side. Okay, flip that for the short side. So we've been waiting and looking at this, and it's not been breaking. But is it time? Before I was playing this trend and saying, I'm just going to be waiting and waiting until I see the signs. But now, guys, I think it's time we look even harder, because I think we are reaching the point of max opportunity, right? This zone over here, it could be a few more weeks, yes, but you got to get mentally ready, because this max opportunity zone could change your life, and it could happen, guys. It could happen in 6 months. I'm saying it right now, it could all happen in 6 months. And while you guys zone out because you guys can't take the pain anymore, because you didn't listen when the time was right to stay away from alts, this might be the time to be focusing, because this may be the time where everything happens real quick. Over the last 6 months, altcoins did nothing for you, but in the next 6 months, altcoins may do everything for you. So let's get back to the Bitcoin dominance chart. Yes, the trend is still up over here, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and turn on the Ichimoku right over here on the monthly, and you can see that we've been putting in a rising channel up against the Kijun. You guys can literally just look at only this chart, okay? Also look at the fact that we have a rising channel right over here that is eventually going to break down. We don't know when. It could keep going up and up and up forever, right? But we are coming up against a key monthly resistance zone right over here between the Kijun and my green level over here at 57.5, 57.2. We already smacked it once, rejected off it, and we've been consolidating. We could break up, right? Poke our heads above it, and then see this massive move back down to the Tenkin, okay? But we might be getting ahead of ourselves, yeah, right? Right? We might be getting ahead of ourselves. Bitcoin dominance could simply do this and keep going up. It could, and we'll be ready for that. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that this is not enough. This is not enough for me to say, hey, we are coming up against monthly resistance, and we should look for this to get rejected, considering how strong Bitcoin has been, okay? But considering how weak now, how demolished the altcoins are getting, I'm beginning to wonder, is there opportunity where altcoins just move that much harder, that much stronger, where Bitcoin could still go up, yes, but altcoins just go harder, right? And I think we are approaching that point, guys. Let's go ahead and talk about this. You guys ready for this? let's go ahead and talk about what's going on here. I've been watching this for a while, okay? I've been watching this for a while, not been talking about it because I don't want to get too excited. But now it's beginning to all add up. The story is beginning to add up. Okay, let me try to explain this to you in the simplest way possible without overcomplicating things. What we are seeing over here, essentially, guys, is a pattern of psychology, of market participant behavior in how they position in altcoins, okay? Essentially, what we have noticed cycle after cycle after cycle 3 times now is the markets move in a, let me get my drawing tool. Markets move in a uptrend, then they break the trend, give you a max opportunity, last opportunity, and then move to the upside. During this uptrend, most amateur traders get pulled into the trade over here. They get shook out into the during the max opportunity, and then they're not there for the final leg, the life-changing leg. Okay, this has happened. I've seen this happen cycle after cycle. Okay, uptrend, break of the trend, and then life-changing move. Okay, so did we see that? Well, in 2016, we saw the uptrend. Now over here, you might say, hey, the trend didn't hold. No, it did. This impulsive move was part of the trend. Then we broke the trend, put in the inflection point. Remember, you know you break the trend when you put in a lower high, and then you break the low, right? So the inflection point is what we always mark over here. We've been doing this for like 4 years now. Inflection point, and then the down move. Max opportunity, and then the life-changing move, right? And you can see that altcoin dominance or others, we're looking at others dominance over here, which excludes the majors. It's excluding Solana, Ethereum. Solana is the one that ran most of the cycle. We'll talk about that soon. But it's excluding that. We're looking at the low caps and the mid caps here because those are the life-changing trades, right? Those are the guys that go from like sub 100 million MCAP all the way to like 1 billion MCAP. Those are the max opportunity trades. So that's what we're looking at over here, guys. Okay, that's what we're looking at over here. Not looking at just at the majors at all. Those majors will be good, but I'm talking the life-changing gains, okay? So they run and they keep running. Remember, this is an index. It's a percent. They hold. Just because you're going sideways over here doesn't mean that they're not going up. They are going up. All this means is that they're going up relatively to the other majors. So these guys have been holding and keeping dominance against the majors. So while Bitcoin was moving from 900 to 20,000, these guys were going that much harder as well, right? So they had their massive move and then they kept up. Okay, so we saw that in 2016's rally where we saw the run, the break of the trend, max opportunity, and then you hold that for the rest of the cycle. What do we see in 2019, 2020? Same thing. The trend, the break of the trend, right? Break of the trend, inflection point, lower high, max opportunity zone, and boom, life-changing gain, and then hold that. But 2021 was crazier because the others, okay, when I say others, I'm talking about all the altcoins, excluding the majors, they actually put in a new high. They actually went all the way up to 20% dominance. So excluding the top 10, the others captured 20% of the market. Okay, so again, guys, trend, everyone gets lured in over here. Boom, max opportunity, and then life-changing run, right? This is the phase where people get shook out. They're no longer interested in all. They're like, F it. They'll turn into Bitcoiners, etc., etc. But then they miss out on the max opportunity. I've been victim to this. I'm not saying I am a genius who knew exactly what was going on. No. I'm speaking out of pain, guys. Mango is one big education that has been derived from our past pain. Learn from my mistakes. Okay? So, again, trend, break the trend, max opportunity, life-changing moves, right? Okay, what are we seeing over here now? Same thing, right? Trend throughout this entire move. We broke the trend. Everyone got lured into the trades into altcoins over here. Even though at Mango we were saying, guys, this is not the best EV for altcoins anymore. It is on Bitcoin. Look at what the markets were telling you. Now we've broken the trend. We've entered the zone of potential max opportunity. I'm saying potential over here because I don't want you guys to think that this analysis is foolproof. In fact, I am going to give you an alternative analysis to what I'm about to say that says that we will start this run and end this run quick. It'll all happen in 6 months, which is why you need to pay attention here to both scenario 1, scenario 2. Okay? So right now we're talking about scenario 1. Scenario 1 is we've entered the zone, okay, and we might be consolidating for a few more weeks, and then we go into max opportunity, or rather, this is the max opportunity, the orange box. Each orange box was the zone of max opportunity, okay? After the zone of max opportunity comes the life-changing gains, okay? So, how long do the life-changing gains usually last? Well, again, uptrend, downtrend, right? Uptrend lures in all the new market participants who think they're going to get it easy. They think they're going to get it easy. They got confirmation from the market that, hey, things are going up, so let's just buy, right? I got confirmation, so I'm just going to buy. I have to put on no risk. Things will just keep going up. No. The market always makes you pay. The market will make you pay through patience, or they'll make you pay by taking risk, right? So one of the two you got to do. Markets are all about risk, and you got to manage that risk, right? So they got lured in here, no patience, got shook out, and then missed it, right? Similar story. New market participants get lured in over here, right? Get shook out because they have no patience and don't want to take the risk. They could have taken the risk here, or they could have had patience over here. One of the two. When you choose neither, it means that you want instant gratification and you want instant wins and you want to pay nothing. You gotta always pay, guys. You gotta always pay, okay? So if you either have patience or take on the risk at the right time. I decided to say, F it, I don't have patience. I'm not staying in all coins because I don't have patience. I'm going to take risk at the right time, right? That's what I decided to say. Neither method is wrong. It's just about opportunity cost, et cetera, and personality. So again, what's the trend? Up, down, max opportunity, run, right? This one was a long trend and a V bottom, right? So how long did that last? The entire V bottom I already have marked out here is around 84 days to 90 days, around 3 months. Okay, the entire break of trend and then the reversal was 3 months of pain. And then you're back. You're back to others' dominance holding their same level pre-break and then life-changing gains, right? But the max opportunity, I'm going to zoom in over here, happened in a span of, this was ridiculous, like 2 months. Okay, 56 days. All you had to wait was 56 days for the dump and then life-changing gains, right? We've been waiting 6 months now for our most recent move. 6 months. 6 months. Which is why I'm beginning to think, based on the mood, based on the sentiment, based on people getting shook out of positions, based on people giving up, we might be reaching the max opportunity because this, what we are doing over here is sentiment analysis and market participant behavior that repeats over time. Human beings do not change. How long did the previous cycle, the one before that, take? Well, from point of break of the trend to recovery was 175 days. Okay, so around 6 months. What have I been saying since 2023? That we are going to have a cycle that is very akin to 2015, 2017's rally. Yes or no? I showed you guys a daily video, not a daily video, oh, sorry, in the premium video. Ooh, by the way, guys, if you guys are, do have access to the app.mangoresearch.co premium section, please watch that. I did a detailed, deep analysis where we go back to all our videos. Watch it, it'll change everything in terms of your conviction. But even there, I showed you guys how I was talking about our analysis being akin, our analysis saying that we are going to go into a 2016 kind of rally. All the way back in 2022, I was saying that, right? Now over here, you're seeing that even the altcoins are behaving like that. Very similar. 6 months before the trend broke and then recovery, right? But how long did the downtrend last? Just this point until max bottom. 90 days. 90 days, okay? 90 days of the break of the trend and then a reversal. Okay, cool. What I'm trying to say over here, guys, is that down move, right? That those 3 months of pain, it happens quickly, it shakes everyone out, and then they're out of the market, and then the V bottom comes, and they miss it. They miss it. I don't want you guys to miss an opportunity of a lifetime, considering you guys waited patiently with me saying that, hey, I'm going to stay out of all coins for now. I'm going to put on risk at the right time. Okay. So are we approaching that zone over here? Are we approaching that zone over here? I think so. I think so. Because one thing to notice, guys, is that each time we broke trend, I'm going to go ahead and use a dotted horizontal ray over here. Each time we broke trend, let me delete this scribble. Okay, look at this, okay? We had a massive move, uptrend. We broke the trend. We did not come down to the pertinent higher low of the previous trend. We did not come all the way down there, okay? Similar story over here. Which one would be the pertinent higher low? Would be these guys, wait, sorry, this higher low right over here. So you're always looking at the second last higher low, right? Or when an uptrend, you're looking at the lower high breaking. So over here, the second last one, we did not come down there, right? We broke every other low, and you'd expect the next low to get tested. We did not come down there. It got front ran, right? So now again, how many lows have we broken? We've broken this low, this low, this low, this low, right? We're sitting on that right now. Do we bounce there? I don't think we bounce there, but what I would say is that we front run this area, okay? I say we front run this area here at around 9.68, okay? We're currently sitting on a key low. If we bounce here, that is indication, but I don't think so. My gut tells me, this is all gut analysis. When you're diving into your actual altcoin, you have to analyze that altcoin. This is the entire market excluding the top 10. Do we bounce there? We could, but I'm not going to bank on it, okay? This is the point where you do not get cute with your leverage. You start DCAing into key positions and allow this to come at least to around 10%, okay? At least to around 10% I would allow this to come down to, okay? So that is how low I think we come. That is your max opportunity. How long does all of this last? Okay, let's go see. Let's go see. Let's say you are measuring from recovery to the top. Okay, so recovery to the top. That would be, should we measure from recovery to top or from low to top? Either way, you guys can do what you want. It's around 350 to 365 days, right? We're seeing around 370 days here from the low to the top, okay? So let's say around 320 to 350 days. We're going to give a month's worth of buffer. So that's almost a year, right? That would mean that Bitcoin, that would mean that the crypto markets run for another year. Another year. This means that we run all the way to June 2025, okay? 2025. So we are seeing something like this play out. Remember, this going up doesn't mean that, or rather, this going sideways doesn't mean that it doesn't continue to go up. It just means that it's keeping up with the rest of the market now. Very important to understand. Okay, I'm going to zoom out and show you guys everything. I'm going to delete these dotted lines here because we don't need them anymore. So far, does all of this make sense to you guys? So far, does all of this make sense to you guys? Okay? Remember, we are simply saying that, hey, last time it ran for 365 days after max opportunity, maybe this time it runs too. But that is a very amateur way of doing things. We are trying to analyze market behavior, market participant behavior, and how they have reacted to the market so far, and understand where the market participants are currently sitting in our current context, okay? And you could make a very, very strong argument that we are not sitting there based on this analysis. We could, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys an alternative scenario right now, okay? If we run for 1 year, great. We'll be ready for that, right? But I want you guys to be ready for the scenario that we actually run only for 6 months and everything happens super, super fast. And you guys need to be ready mentally for your life to change in 6 months, okay? And don't chase the market at the tops then. That's why it's so important, because if you think that we are running for, here's the thing, guys. If you think we're running for 1 year and you get in on the 6 month mark and it ends up being the top, it's gonna end up being so painful for you, okay? But if you say that, you know what, we're running for 6 months and you get in now, and then the market runs even longer, hey, cool, we'll take our wins. We'll take our 1 more year of massive gains, right? But overestimating how long the market will run is a lot more painful than underestimating it, okay? So scenario A is what we talked about, where the market where we are this scenario here, where we essentially had our uptrend, and then broke trend, and then we go on for 365 days, right? I'm going to pose a question to you guys. What if we are here instead in scenario B, where the market gets super bullish based on what Bitcoin did, what Solana did, etc., and then does a move like this, downtrend, right? Breaks trend, uptrend, breaks trend, and then we go up. What if we're here? What if we're in this zone here? In that case, how long do we run? 175 days. 175 days. So now we take this, we measure it from somewhere around here, and we'll see that that puts us in for a cycle top for Christmas. Right? So I'm not here to tell you guys that I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm here to tell you guys that we got to play for one of these scenarios because it could be life-changing. It's going to have asymmetric returns, and the risk is worth it. So the way you position for this is that I am putting on my position knowing that I am looking for a 20x, right? 10x minimum. Those kind of wins you're looking for, right? This is that area of max opportunity. I'm seeing altcoins dump like 70% from their local highs in this cycle, right? Could we be wrong? Yes, we could be wrong. And I'll be here to tell you guys that, hey, this idea is not working out. It's time to exit positions, etc. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, make sure you do. Hit the notification icon more importantly, because for some reason, YouTube is not pushing out our videos to people's homepage. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it, guys. I want you guys to keep an eye on this. Look at the big picture over here. Bitcoin dominance has been putting a falling channel for the longest time, and we know how we like to play these this rising channel for the longest time, and we know how we like to play these rising channel and falling channels coming onto higher time frame support, right? If they hit higher time frame support, you may see a fake out and then break back in, and then that is your opportunity to put on the trade all the way down over here, right? During this period, it doesn't mean that Bitcoin's dumping. It just means that Bitcoin is going up, right? Bitcoin could go all the way. Let's say Bitcoin goes to, just think about it psychologically, guys. Bitcoin goes from 60K to 120K. That's going to be massive. $120,000, okay? Huge. But that's only a 2x. You think altcoins are just going to do only a 2x? If Bitcoin breaks past all-time highs and goes into a $100,000 region, you think retailers are not going to be, whoa, Bitcoin's at $100,000? What's my next opportunity? Let me go and look at all the coins that are sub 100, all these low-cap coins that could change my life, because I have my friend Sean over there who's sitting so goddamn pretty with his $100,000 Bitcoins, right? So I want some of that action. Retailers are going to enter in masses, guys, because of Bitcoin going to $100,000 plus, because of Ethereum going to $8,000. Think about it. Ethereum just needs 2x, and it's going to be sitting at mind-boggling numbers for people, right? People are going to want to come into this market. Oh, last chart that I want to talk about before we wrap things up. This is an older chart that we talked about, I think a few months ago. More than a few months ago. Again, inflection point analysis. We've been using the same technique for years now, where we have our uptrend, break the uptrend, put in a lower high. You always mark out your lower high when you put in a, after coming out of a massive run, you mark in the lower high as your key inflection point that the market needs to claim before seeing any further upside, right? That inflection point is coming in over here at around 360 billion MCAP, okay? 360 billion MCAP. You can see that we've hit it. We were hoping for this to break to the upside, because last time when we broke it to the upside, guys, we had that big impulsive move. This time we hit it. We did not break it. Instead, we're consolidating. And I think this is how I'm looking at it. We don't need to do it this way. So the last thing I'm going to talk to you guys about before I let you guys go. We've essentially broken structure over here, and we could come down and test 220 billion MCAP. If we take out that region and close candles about underneath there, we could come all the way down to 180 billion to around 190 billion. The reason I've marked this over here, guys, is because we are putting in massive bullish divergence between this area over here and this area over here on the RSI. But don't even focus on the RSI. What I want you guys to do is just go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and do this here. Look at the stochastics. Okay. Now using stochastics in isolation is extremely dangerous. You never want to be using it as oversold, overbought, right? Never want to be using it as that. If you guys in the C program watch the oscillator module, right over here, you guys can see that each time we've come down to this bottom zone over here, at the right moments, during an uptrend, not during a downtrend, okay? During a downtrend, weakness begets weakness. Once the markets are bottoming or the markets are in an uptrend, these zones are good bounce zones. And we're kind of approaching that area, We're kind of approaching that area. So just keep an eye on this. Until we break this zone over here, we're not going to see that impulsive move, but you don't want to be waiting for that zone to break before you get in your big positions, right? For the life-changing positions, you want to accumulate at key levels. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. Remember, keep an eye on this chart. This is your area of max opportunity that we are arriving at. Market sentiment has been crushed. We've been waiting for this. Do not miss it. If you guys like this video, hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll do more of these in the coming days, actually, right? If you guys want me to do another one on Bitcoin, I have a lot to say about Bitcoin. I'll do one on that too. Until then,